place it is, and what an amazing night we have in store for everyone. Thank you for everyone attending. It's never been really done before. It is the inaugural World Bowls Series launch for the rankings and the World Bowls Series launch for a very exciting thing moving forward in the sport. I'd like to acknowledge players in the room. It's a big couple of weeks, the Australian Open. I'm sure there's some players that are quite tired, they want to go home and rest, but for those staying back, we really do appreciate it. Also our special guests, our officials, but most of all, Club Helensvale for allowing us to have this here tonight. Can we please show our appreciation to Wayne and his team? Thank you. I'd like to acknowledge World Bowls President Darryl Clout and CEO of World Bowls Neil Dalrymple. Thank you. Acknowledgement to country. Today we begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the lands and waters of the Gold Coast, the Yugambeh people, and pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging. Well, it's a very exciting evening, as I've mentioned, and we're going to do some very important announcements, but let's take a look at some footage of how some of these players got to be here in the room tonight.
Looking for the edge, and he's got it clean as a whistle. This is big. He's got the jab and the back ball. There it is. That is going to be too strong. It was just another game, Pat. It's not anymore.
Round of applause for our players, ladies and gentlemen. Some great memories for people in the room happening just on the green outside here. I'd like to call up Mr. Neil Dalrymple, the CEO of World Bowls, to give a brief outline on what tonight's event is all about, the World Bowls Series and the World Bowls ranking system. Neil Dalrymple.
Thanks, Barry. Just move this forward. Good. Look, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us this evening. It is a very exciting time in bowls right around the world. So again, it's wonderful to see a room full of people here tonight. What we're going to take you through is, as I say, very exciting. First of all, I just wanted to give you some background about what we are announcing this evening, which, as Barry said, is the World Bowls Series and also the World Bowls official rankings. Back in 2022, World Bowls undertook a significant review around the future of the sport. And two of the recommendations that came out of that review was the establishment of a World Bowls Series and also the establishment of an official rankings program. We were fortunate to partner up with Tier 5 Ventures to help us to bring this to fruition. And we thank Martin Hirons, who's here this evening, for his assistance together with his team. The World Bowls Series in 2024 is centred around 29 sanctioned events. Each of these events will have a different tier. They'll have a different size, a different location, and a stature within the game. It will be, in terms of the rankings, it's a calendar which I'll share with you in a moment, the calendar for 2024, but there will be the opportunity for other MNAs or member national associations or anyone who runs an event around the world, the potential to apply to be part of the rankings program. So there'll be more to come on that particular area. In terms of the rankings, and you can see the slide behind me, there's some reasons around the rankings why we were keen to launch it. There were some rankings some time ago which were centred just on World Bowls events. The world rankings will be, as I say, centred around the 29 events on the World Bowls Series calendar. So why are we launching these rankings? Well, we want to grow the profile of the sport right around the world. It's still under-recognised, undervalued in many parts of the globe. So building the profile and the brand of bowls is extremely important. We want to elevate the best players in the game. I mean, we've got some fabulous bowlers across, and we want them to be on this global stage and appear across the world on streaming and just get their profile a lot more prominent. As I say, we want to accelerate the sport. We want to grow the game. We want to grow the sport right across the world. We want to grow into new markets. And we have some traditional bowls markets, which are very much Commonwealth Games centred, but we see opportunities to take the sport forward. And as I say, there are different parts of the globe that don't play a lot of bowls, where we would like to see more bowls being played. And it's important too that the rankings will contribute in terms of the number of people that are playing the sport. We want to see more people playing and aspire to have a ranking in this ranking system. I also like to mention tonight where we are launching the female and the male rankings, but we are working on the para rankings. So it is our goal that later in the year we'll be announcing our para rankings, which will be a global ranking system as well. The only other point that I'd like to make is that the events that we've used have been obviously on the calendar that's this year, which you'll see in a moment, the 2024 calendar, and it's the events that have been played in those events, the Australian Open, for example, 2023 Australian Open, and other events that have been played in the last 2 years. So those results have been calculated, and it's quite a sophisticated system of gathering those results and then putting them into a system to generate the rankings, which you'll see the culmination of the rankings in a moment. I'll just briefly, if you can see this, there is a calendar which we will launch the World Bowl Series website, Facebook, Instagram are being launched as we speak. The calendar you'll see on our website, worldbowlseries.com. You see some of the events there. There's some busy months, there's some not so busy months, but you'll see a number of events from right around the world. So, and each of these event rights holders have agreed for their event to be part of the World Bowl Series. So, as I say, we'll be looking to attract more events in the future. Some events might come off, some may come on, but what this calendar will do is be quite available for players to go around the world, and we'll be looking to have different swings in certain locations whereby you can play an event in Australia, more than one event in Australia, or you might be able to go to Hong Kong in Asia and play in a number of events in that particular area. So the event calendar is developing, and as I say, this is the start of something that's going to be very exciting. So what I might do now, without kind of speaking for too much longer, I might throw back to Barry, and then he will now take us through the countdown for both the female and male number one bowler. Over to you, Barry.
Round of applause for Neil. Very exciting. Good job, Neil. Yes, that's what it's all about. We're definitely going to announce the rankings tonight. We're going to do a bit of a countdown, and we'll find out who the number one male and female players are in the world. And how exciting to think that also down the track we'll find out also with the para side of things. So that's super important also. It's going to be a very exciting time for the sport, no doubt. So let's begin the countdown. Number 10, Sophie Tolchard from England. Those who know Sophie competed here last year in the World Championship. Very accomplished player, winning multiple titles for many years. Number 9, Noor Abdullah from Malaysia. Another accomplished player. We're getting closer to that big number 1. Julie Forrest from Scotland. Number 7, Catherine Rednall from England. Samantha Atkinson, Emerging Jackaroo. Number 6, Australia. Well done. Feel free to support the players. They've worked hard to be up on the screen today. Cassandra Millerick, Australia, number 5. And we're going to get louder. Very good. Okay. Lindsay Clark, number 4 in Australia. Taylor Bruce, New Zealand, world champion last year, Taylor Bruce. Number 2, Dawn Heyman, Australia. Oh, getting a bit goosebumpy myself. Number 1, here it is, in the world. And the world number 1 female bowler is Kelsey Cottrell, Australia. Keep the applause going, please, Kelsey. Please make your way up. Dressed, looking the part as usual. Let's take a look at some of the achievements Kelsey's got up to over her last few years on the big scene.
Over 500 appearances for our country. Kelsey Cottrell.
I'll just draw another one. It's easy, isn't it?
Come on, buddy.
She's looking good as well.
Just needs to get down. That's beautifully played.
That is spectacular for the Australians, Kelsey Cottrell.
There we go. Kelsey Cottrell, everyone. World number 1. World number 1 athlete. All right, can I please call up World Bowls President Darryl Clout to present a fantastic trophy and a nice framed piece of memorabilia for you, Kelsey. I'll hold that for you.
Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Something for you, maybe?
Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome.
I'll take that back for you.
Well done, Kelsey Cottrell. Thanks, Darryl. Just a reminder too, we've got online viewers from all around the world in watching tonight, so it's great to have people from all around the planet picking up on tonight's stream, and as Kelsey picks up that Globe trophy that signifies that you are the world number 1 player. How does that make you feel, Kelsey? We spoke earlier and you could see that you were getting more excited about the evening, but where does this sit in terms of what you've achieved in the game and how good is it to be recognised as number 1?
Oh, look, it's amazing. When I heard that World Bowls were going to put a ranking system together, I thought, wow, that's fantastic. That's just such a great way to take this sport to the next level and make bowls so professional. So yeah, it's been an exciting day, I suppose, to the build up to all of this. Starting to see people build in the room and get excited about the announcement. I'm definitely honoured and privileged to be I suppose in a way the inaugural. It's very special and something that I will cherish forever.
And yeah, round of applause for sure. Well said. In the room tonight, you obviously play here and you work here as well. You've got family and that in the room. Who would you like to thank, that have helped get you to number 1 over your career?
Yeah, absolutely. No particular order, just whoever I see first. But just obviously first, my family. Thank you so much for all your support. It's been a very long journey. I've been doing this for a long time. I first played for Australia when I was 15, so thanks to my mum for letting me have time off school, first and foremost. And thanks to my family that I've met later on in life, my in-laws, my brother who's now taken up the sport. Thank you for joining the party. I'd also like to thank my sponsor, Drake's Pride, Anthony Ayoub in particular, and all your family. It's a family business. You're fantastic, doing such amazing things for the sport, and just your professionalism, the way you're taking the sport to the next level is just such a privilege to be on the journey with you guys. To Club Helensvale, as you can all see, this is just such an amazing venue, and how lucky am I to be able to call this home. I live just around the corner. It makes perfect sense. I love working here and I love bowling here. I love all the people. Thank you for putting on this fantastic night. I don't know, have I forgotten anyone? I've probably forgot so many people. Sorry.
Oh, I know, you coaching.
Barry. I suppose from a high performance point of view as well, a lot of the success to get to become the world number one has not been individual. It's been a team effort. The World Championships where I played in triples and fours and had success with amazing Japanese teammates. I have the support of the high performance program. All the coaches are just fantastic to work with. Maybe the world number one bowler, but I've still got a lot to learn. So great to have the amazing support and can keep growing as a bowler and as a person as this journey continues.
Yeah, well done. And also, Kelsey, good luck in the singles as well. One big title to go that I guess is an example of where you're at with your game at the moment. You've been at it since you were 14, 15, since you first came on the scene, and now to see you still going so strong and to get recognised as number one. Congratulations, Kelsey Cottrell. Thank you. Okay, the countdown of the men's world rankings will now begin. And let's start with number 10. Wayne Roberts, South Africa. Great to see a South African player featured. Number 9, Daniel Semen from Wales. Multiple Commonwealth Games gold medalist, young star on the scene. Well done, Daniel. Harry Goodwin, another young star from England. Gary Kelly from Ireland, number 7. Gary, I think's in the room. I don't know if he's made his way up just yet. Well done, Gary. Aaron Wilson, Australia, number 6. Number 5, Stuart Anderson, Scotland. Number 4, Azit Zulkepla from Malaysia. Aaron Tees, number 3 from Australia. Corey Wedlock, number 2 from Australia. And the moment we've been waiting for. And the world number 1 male bowler is Aaron Sheriff, Australia.
Good connection.
Let's take a look at some of Aaron's superstar play out on the greens. It's got him to be world number 1.
Won't take long.
Aaron Sheriff here, one of our finest ever, 400 plus international appearances.
He is in fine form. He's world class. Oh my word, he's good. He is so good. Very close to a jag. Look at that. Aaron Sheriff has arrived. The name Omar echoes. He has been mighty. That's how you do it. What a shot from Aaron Sheriff. Rinse and repeat for Aaron Sheriff. Again. Even better than the last from Aaron Sheriff.
Aaron Sheriff, world number 1 male player from Australia. We'll call you Omar, everyone knows you as Omar, but Azza, what does it feel like to be up here knowing that you're officially world number 1? A lot of players and people out there who respect you as a player already see you that in their eyes and call you various names in respect to, GOAT and stuff like that. But what does it feel like to be up here being officially recognised as the world number 1 male player?
Yeah, well, I suppose it's a little surreal. A couple of years ago I got a phone call that wasn't that flattering, but it gave me an opportunity to reassess, set some goals. I suppose look within myself and try and be better. So once I had a clear path of where I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, and like I said, set some real goals. Last couple of years has been pretty cool. So I guess, fortunately I've got a phenomenal support crew. There was some average times, but everyone picked me up, gave me the support I needed, gave me the strength I needed, and then just went out and performed. That's what I want to do best, and having that support crew allows me to do that. So it's really cool.
And I see you day to day at Broadbeach. You look very comfortable in contending life at the moment. You must be pretty happy down at Broady with your work and your lifestyle to be able to go out and back up each time and play high level bowls.
Yeah, 100%. That situation coincided with my move to Broadbeach. So that sort of give me that relaxed vibe that I really need to thrive, so to speak. So Broadbeach have been a huge supporter of me. When I first moved up to the Gold Coast, obviously Club Helensvale gave me that opportunity to move up here, so I really appreciated that, and I've still got a lot of great friends here as well. And I did enjoy my time here. Broadbeach is a phenomenal club. We're on the up. We're only a tiny little place, but we're able to host enormous events and do it successfully. So to be a part of that's really incredible.
Yeah, well said. Round of applause, Aaron Shearer. So to be number one, there's a lot of people that support you along the way. When you look up that TV there, I know you're not one to stop and reflect much, but when you look at some of those achievements, the mic's all yours, mate. Tell us and tell the people in the room what it means to be winning those titles, but who's helped you along the way.
Yeah, so I'll try and keep this as short as possible. But obviously, the story started way back when I was about 10 years old, so you can do the math. George Dawes, he was my original mentor. Absolutely phenomenal man who took a 10-year-old under his wing and taught him how to play bowls. So George was my greatest influence, but obviously without the sacrifice from mum and dad, especially Katie and Todd, my brother and sister, who probably maybe didn't get the opportunity to follow their dreams as much as they wished just to follow mine. And my sister Katie's here, so to have her here to witness this is pretty incredible. Fast forward, I don't know, 15 years, whatever it was, run into a beautiful woman who would never marry or wouldn't even live in Budgewoi, but then she ended up marrying a boy from Budgewoi, so how ironic's that, eh? But no, Amanda and her family have been just another level of support for me. So, and I've got Zoe and Connor up there, who are the greatest things that have ever happened to me. This is the fourth best thing after 2 children and a marriage. Yeah, get it right, Aaron. But look, I've got the greatest support base. I'm the most luckiest man in the world. I just get to go out, play bowls, do my thing, and I'm lucky I do it reasonably well. So thank you so much. Thank you to Walter and Aero. Thank you to Ace Sunglasses. Thank you Niagara, Broadbeach. It's my home. Thank you.
Well done. Big round of applause, Aaron Shearer. But before we go, we're going to give you that trophy. Neil will take that. And a lot of work went into these trophies. They're fantastic. Got the globe on them.
Thanks, Daryl. Cheers, mate. Nah. It's beautiful. What is that?
Plenty of room in the home gym there, Aaron, for that one on the wall.
We'll have to play a tournament with you.
In the shed?
Cash, eh?
Yep. Fantastic. So, thank you to our president, World Bowls President Darryl Clough, for presenting our trophies. Well done, Aaron Shearer. There will be plenty of time for photos. Please, I know we all carry a phone with us, but make the most of it. I'm sure Aaron and Kelsey will be much obliged for that time later. Please come up the front, and grab a photo with them and make the most of the opportunity, being in the room when the first announcement happened with the world #1 male and female bowlers. Well, that really concludes tonight. Thank you so much for everyone attending. We have some information packs, an extension to what Neil spoke about when he presented earlier. Everything's in there that you need to know, and as Neil said, website-wise and social media-wise, it's all happening, and it's a really exciting time for the bowlers. And if you want to see or know anything more about the World Series and the ranking system, worldbowlseries.com. Thank you very much, and good evening. Thank you.